What's going on, guys? Justin and Nick from AyerMax here. Today we're going to be talking about the impact of one Mr. Drake on the NBA Finals. Can't turn on the TV and watch the NBA Finals without seeing Drizzy down on the sidelines doing some kind of stupid stuff, or chirping at players, or being in plays, or like massaging the shoulders of head coach Nick Nurse. It's very weird. I've never seen a super fan act like this before, and we're just going to talk about kind of the impact he's having, because if you think about it, Nick, we're not talking about the play of people like Pascal Siakam.
Nothing you can do. Gets to his spots, waits till the defense get out of the way, wide open layup for Siakam. Roll.
Or Van Vliet.
The double team. Leonard trying to split. Almost travel. Van Vliet throws it up. Oh, he puts it in! A rainbow from Van Vliet.
We're not talking about those guys when it comes to this series. We're talking about Drizzy. You think he's kind of taking the spotlight off of some of the up-and-coming stars Toronto's got going on?
Well, definitely. He's getting a lot more spotlight than normal just because of how spread out the finals are this year. So if you think about it, you have, 3-4 days? Is it 3 or 4 in between Game 1 and Game 2? So you can only talk about Game 1 so much. The Raptors won. That's awesome. But what about Drake?
Right.
I think you get a big name in there to fill in those extra time slots when you really don't have much to talk about. So in that sense, he's getting a lot of extra coverage, and especially because the Raptors aren't they're not that popular of a team. So when you can add a superstar like Drake in there, because Kawhi Leonard's a quiet superstar, so you might as well throw a awesome superstar like Drake, even though he's just a musical superstar.
See, and I've seen that the NBA ratings are down for these finals. I think it has something to do with the fact that LeBron's not in it. I think that probably plays a role, just because on and off the court, you know what you're getting from LeBron, and he's very outspoken. He's the best player in the league. But you're right, Kawhi is a quiet superstar, and when he does talk, it's weird as shit.
I'm a fun guy.
So I think that's actually a good thing that we don't hear a lot from Kawhi. And I think Drake is kind of making up for the fact that they don't get a lot of media attention up there. You're right, because one, it's the only Canadian basketball team, and two, it's not very popular in places that aren't Toronto and Canada.
Well, now that we've kind of covered and pretty much established that Drake is getting a lot of attention, how much do you think that attention is affecting how the Warriors are playing or their mindset?
I think they're having fun with it, actually. I think they're enjoying trash talking Drake. Like, I saw it was KD and Clay in the tunnel after the last game. They were like, we'll see you in the Bay, Aubrey.
See you in the Bay, Aubrey. You weren't talking tonight, were you? Oh, man.
Calling him by his actual name and just talking smack to him. I think they're leaning into it, and I think they're having fun with it. I saw Draymond at a post-game presser, was asked about Drake, and he kind of, I don't know, the question rubbed him the wrong way for some reason.
Hey, Draymond. Just wanted you to talk a little bit about that post-game scuffle between you and Drake.
You got a question about basketball? It wasn't really a scuffle because I didn't hit him and he didn't hit me, or I didn't push him or he didn't push me. We talked. We barked a little bit, but I wouldn't necessarily consider that a scuffle. Not really what I personally would consider a scuffle.
I don't know. I think for the most part they're enjoying it, but I don't think they're enjoying the fact that they get asked about Drake more than actually the game itself.
See, I think Drake could be an extra little boost for the Raptors if he could just get inside someone like Draymond's head. Really set him off and get him ticked off before the game, maybe get him in foul trouble, get him a little irritated so he gets in foul trouble. But it's also kind of a double-edged sword, I think, because I don't know, Draymond's a different player in the playoffs, and if you get him fired up enough, I think he'll crush you. I mean, look at his numbers so far. He's doing pretty good.
Heart and soul of the Warriors.
He's the Draymond of old, not. Yeah.
Draymond of old? Oh, okay. If it's a Draymond of old, he's going to have to start kicking guys in the crotch. But
okay, well, maybe he'll kick Aubrey in the crotch.
Kick Aubrey in the crotch? I love the fact that they're calling him by Aubrey. That's such a slight against him. They're using his own name against him. It's fantastic. But no, I think they're having fun with it. It was weird. Did you see that video when him and Drake and Steph were eye to eye, and they're talking smack to each other, and in the middle of talking smack, Drake just reaches around and picks fuzz off of the back of Steph Curry's head? Like,
that was kind of funny. And then tries to auction it off.
Yeah, on his eBay account, which his username is like Draymond shouldn't wear 23 or something.
Yeah, that's great. I do enjoy that, and I think it is making the series a little more interesting because I know Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry, and then no one after that.
I mean, if Drake wasn't there, I mean, we'd be talking about Pascal Siakam, which is cool. I mean, that's a great young story. Or Fred VanVleet just had a kid.
Balling out a little bit.
Yeah, balling out a little bit. Short little guy. We would be talking about that. But, I mean, there's a lot of people that are saying we want LeBron back. So they just want to have the Cavs and Warriors just rematch every single year. But no, I think this is fun. I'm curious to see what the league thinks, because I don't think Adam Silver has taken... I don't think he likes the fact that Drake is giving shoulder rubs to the head coach and being on the court and doing all this kind of stuff. Like, there's no other person that does that. You don't see Spike Lee at Knicks games getting up and, like, chirping people. It's a different kind of
he's he's up there chirping and yelling. He's just not on the court, like, back rubs.
I want to see Jack Nicholson do this. I want to see just Jack Nicholson give like LeBron a shoulder rub. I want to see some of these other teams have notable super fans. Spike Lee, Jack Nicholson for the Lakers. I mean, those are the top three in Drake.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. Everyone knows Drake is Toronto. I mean, other than when he's wearing, like, Warriors uniforms and getting their numbers tattooed on him. But other than that, like, yeah, Drake is Toronto, right?